Ooh, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Let's press start. Let's load our game. Let's pick file 1 because that's the only file we can pick. Find the Gryffindor pass. Well, we already did that. So, in the previous episode, we found the Gryffindor password. We got into our house, and now we are in the men's dorms, ready to fall asleep. Let's say goodnight to Ron. I'm too tired to talk anymore. Let's say goodnight to this guy. Goodnight, Harry. It's an honor to share the house with you. Can I steal from Ron? I can. Okay, then. Sorry about that. Can I steal more from you? No. Can I steal from you? Is everyone going to be like, Harry Potter, you're such a massive jerk at the end of this? Can I steal from you? No. Steal from you? No. Can I steal from myself? Yes. Got a Witches and Wizards card. And it looks like I can't look into that nightstand. So good night, Harry. Thank you, Neville. And it looks like time is passing. Hurry, Harry. We have to get to the potions class. Snape doesn't like it when you're late. Alright. Luckily for me, I remember where the potions class is from when I was exploring. So we got to get out of here from this side. There's the fat woman. There is the fat woman portrait. So we go down, take a little ride down the slide, and it looks like my options are fried for what I say next because I can't think of any more rhymes. I'm not gonna lie. We gotta keep going. I remember Snape's classroom was in this like really weird. It was in like a dungeon area, which is like the only way I could describe it. The only way I could describe it was like a really crazy dungeon area. After I like took a wrong turn somewhere and slid down like 4 floors. I think that's what happened. If I'm retconning, I'm terribly sorry, but it was right here. Yeah, all right. I was right. It was in the dungeons. So now Snape's room should be... That's not where a room is. I saw some rooms down there. Is that right? You're a picture of fruit, so I'm assuming that's not where your room is. You're a picture of people using potions. Okay. Looks like we're getting into a fight. Some snakes. All right, so let's just Vertimilius. 22 damage is not bad. He misses, which is awesome. And then should just be a Flipendo to finish things off. Of course, of course. So we did 37 to the snake, so I'm assuming that's how much health it has, basically. I'm poisoned. Oh, that does 20. I know I've been poisoned on camera before. Okay, I could just do 2 Flipendos and it'll be all good. And I got some snake fangs. I think I got some in the previous episode. I don't know why Snape has a bunch of monsters crawling around his office, man. Is this his office or is this his room? It's his office, all right. I'm not crazy. I'm kind of crazy. Okay, so if his office was there, his room's got to be right here, right? Potions classroom. Perfect. Let's put an apple on my teacher's desk, maybe? Don't get stuck walking behind a potion full of God knows what. I got some snake fangs, if you're into that, from your own office. I could put those on your desk. Well, Harry Potter, our new celebrity. Please find a seat. Alright, I'll sit next to my girl Hermione. Potter, where would you look if I asked you to find a bezoar stone? I know. I don't know, sir. Perhaps you should ask Hermione. I think she does. That's one house point from Gryffindor, Potter. Oh my god, you dick! Alright. Well, what are you gonna do? You can't exactly play favorites with this guy. Ow, ow, ow! What the hell happened to you, Neville? Your friend Mr... Oh, thank you for explaining it to me, Snape. Your friend Mr. Longbottom seems to have hurt himself. I'll let you gather the potion ingredients to heal him, Potter. But you need to find two portions of beetle's eyes, one portion of snake fangs, and one portion of boomslang skin. Search for them in or around Hogwarts. You might want to talk to Hagrid the gamekeeper about where to look, and be quick. I will deduct house points for slowness. Hurry, Harry! Alright, well, we gotta save this guy. Shouldn't be that bad. But first, a Witches and Wizards card. I didn't know you played Snape. That room is for advanced students only, Potter. Alright, well, that was the wrong exit. I'm assuming. Who knows? Maybe one day we will be able to get in there, but it's not looking like that for a while. And now we gotta find Hagrid. Shouldn't be that bad. But we did find snake fangs. Hold on. It's in here somewhere. That's not items. There we go. We have 3 snake fangs on me, so... Or I have 3 snake fangs on me, so... Alright. Looks like we gotta fight some snails and a snake. So it's gonna be 2 flipendos on the snake. And we're poisoned. Snails are missing, which is really good, but... Oi! Alright. I'm starting to think we might have to run away. 4 damage. 4 damage. And then 20. So, yeah, we're running away. Alright. Now let's redeem ourselves. I think I'm going to have to heal first, actually. Wiggenweld? 75 stamina. Yeah, just in case. The snakes are only doing 5, but... That would have been enough to kill, actually. Actually, wait, no, it wouldn't have. It would have been... We would have been at exactly 1 health, and then I would have been, like, freaking out. So I might as well have been dead. Thank God the snake misses. And it's also looking like a lot of the enemies outside of Hogwarts are a lot easier than the enemies inside of Hogwarts. Because, I don't know if you remember, but I think I died, like, a few times. I died at least once when I was looking for the password. And now I'm poisoned. Poison is so nasty in this game. I'm going to do this. And then I'm at 7. I'm going to kill this snake right here. We win. Alright, thank goodness the poison doesn't tick after we win the fight. And I level up. And I learned a new Flipendo spell. So we are sitting pretty, especially because we were only at 7 health before. Alright. Greenhouse is to the northwest, Hagrid's hut to the southwest. Let's fight someone with my new level, first of all. Let's get my revenge on these stupid snails. I'm at 187 health, and I missed. How could I miss? He was 3 feet in front of me. Alright. Snails are not doing that much damage. So I'm assuming they're going to be awful to fight. I'm not going to lie. Okay. But we kill the snake first because Last thing I want is to get poisoned. I know there are poisonous snails out there. But hopefully these aren't those. Let's try Flipendo Tria. It hits both of them. Actually. 36 and 35? Okay. I might have been over it. No, they have a lot of health. I could just keep doing that, I feel. It's costing me a lot of magic, though. So now, yeah, they're both almost dead, so we're just going to do the free attack. Basically. We're going to do this. Perfect, perfect, perfect. There we go. I got my revenge on the snails. We got to go southwest to see Hagrid. So I guess we'll just follow the path and find an enemy that spawns right on top of my ass. All right, there we go. All right, so we got a little goblin-looking thing. It does 11, but it is going to die in 2 hits, so I'm fine. Basically, this could be a good grinding spot. None of the enemies are, like, particularly difficult. If I were Hagrid, where would I... There you are, Hagrid. What brings you out here during class time, Harry? Professor Snape sent me to look for potion ingredients. Beetle's eyes, boomslang skin, and snake fangs. I already got the snake fangs. Sometimes you can find such like loose around the school grounds. Alright, I don't know what he's saying there. Hagrid sounds like he's having like a bit of a crisis. As for boomslang skin, 'twouldn't surprise me a bit if Snape has some in his office. He's so fond of serpents and the like. What about snake fangs? Do you know anything about them? Well, Professor Sprout, out by the greenhouses, was having trouble driving off some snakes. Some of their fangs might be left behind. Thanks, Hagrid. You're welcome. I'd help you look, but I've been busy spraying beetles out back, and I need a nap right now. Okay. Wait a minute. Hagrid said he was spraying beetles back here. Alright. So I guess we'll first look for the beetle's eyes around here. Anything in Hagrid's place? It's locked. Alright. Can I look in the bushes, maybe? I found a wizard's card. That's not really going to help me, Oh, I accidentally walked out. Alright. No, that's where you get out. Alright. Anything in here? No. There's some beetle's eyes. These are beetle's eyes. Alright. Any more that I need? Can't hurt to have too many beetle's eyes, right? These are beetle's eyes. Alright. Alright, so I got 2 beetle's eyes. I got like 3 snake fangs. And now I just got to go back to Snape's office and get that boomslang skin. And another enemy spawns right on top of me. Alright, it's just going to be Flipendo. Flipendo, Flipendo, Flipendo. That's how it's going to go. I'm at like 136 health. I could afford getting hit a few times. Even if these guys are doing quite a bit of damage. Not going to lie. I win. It didn't even tell me what I got. Alright. One more fight. I got in one little fight and my mom got scared. She said you're moving with your auntie and your uncle to Bel Air. Alright. 13? Okay. It's going to be kill the snake. 33 damage. You love to see it. We're back under the 100 health points. 100 hit point threshold. It's going crazy. This guy's doing 13 damage to me. It's not pretty, but a win is a win. 30 experience is not half bad. And now we better stop getting distracted before Snape decides to siphon every single house point from Gryffindor. Someone's a little biased. Maybe he like peaked in Hogwarts or something, and he's still taking the house wars seriously. Let's go into the office. Now, is boomslang skin a drop, or am I gonna have to look into somewhere? We got some rats. I haven't seen rats in a while. I was starting to... which is probably why I was having so much fun. We are just one-shotting the rats with a free attack. So maybe... I was griping before. I was prematurely griping. Or am I going to have to look into somewhere? Is it in your coat pocket, Snape? Alright, here's a snake. Let's fight one. I am sorry to anyone who wanted to see me explore Professor Sprout's office, because apparently Hogwarts is just crawling with snakes, and these snakes are just crawling with fangs. Is it in the painting? Part of the snake looks funny. You received the boomslang skin. This is a real snake skin. Wait a minute. A boomslang is a snake. Is that just a real snake on his wall? Did he just mount a snake? I'm probably going to make that the title of the video. I'll call it like Snape mounted a snake? Question mark, question mark, question mark, all caps. Well, I got all of the ingredients, so let's return them to Snape. There, I'm finished. Let's see Snape take points away from me now. You give up the beetle's eyes, you give up 2 beetle's eyes, you give up a boomslang skin, you give up some snake fangs. 6 house points for finding the ingredients, but I'll deduct 1 since you took so long. Now hurry to your next class, unless you want to lose more house points. Alright. You receive a class list. You've collected the ingredients requested by Snape. Someone tells you there's a new card combination available in the Wizard Card Collectors Club. Alright. Let's see that class list. So we gotta go to Transfiguration, Herbology. So we will see Professor Sprout eventually. Defense Against the Dark Arts, Broom Fighting, Charms class, and the History of Magic. Okay, so I guess we'll just walk around the school and find classrooms when I find classrooms. Or maybe you could drop a comment saying what class you want to see me go to first, and I will just find out, and I'll just do some extra exploring off camera to see where the classrooms are. But whatever I choose, I will see you guys on the next adventure. And as always, I will save off camera.